The ransomware attack happened at 7:18 a.m. and by 7:26 we'd stopped the attack. They happened to do some damage pretty quickly. So we were stuck with about 15,000 files that had been renamed to .encrypted and were indeed encrypted. They were typical ransomware, pay us $5,000 and we'll unlock your goodies. Obviously we don't condone that sort of behaviour, so that wasn't an option. So we go to prevention method number 2, which is having robust backups in place in a timely fashion, which means you can recover to a point in time very quickly with minimum fuss. So we used and leveraged the APIs, which is one of the reasons we liked Rubrik in the first part. We didn't have to use clunky sort of tools to do these things. We could be very agile and customise the response, and that's what we did in this case. We wrote a script in about 25 minutes. We executed the script, and our 15,000 files came back, and it was business as usual. The impact was quite minimal, and certainly by the next business day, it was as if nothing had happened. My name's Matthew Day. I am technically the IT manager at Langs, but that role has sort of morphed over the last 12 months or so with Rubrik, and because I no longer manage infrastructure, because I've made infrastructure invisible and irrelevant. We've had Rubrik for a year now, and it's added value at a pace that outstrips its costs, I guess, in terms of CapEx and OpEx. We have great granularity, so when we want to do file level restores on a single VM or a single file, we can easily do that through the interface. There's not a lot of hard work to it. It's very Google or Spotlight in nature. You just search for the file name within the VM and you ask it which one you want to bring back. Do I want the one from today? Do I want the one from yesterday? Do I want the one from 15 minutes ago? Whatever works, right? You don't have to care about where that particular backup resource is. It could be in the cloud, archived off. It could be on the box itself. Backup's not sexy by any stretch, right? But it can be, because it doesn't have to just be about backup. Right? It can be about so much more. Right? That's why we call it data management. We call it going forward, not backing up with Rubrik, right? Because we're achieving much more. It doesn't have to just be, did this backup job run, can I get to this file? You can leverage this technology for test and dev. You can leverage it for DR purposes. But the biggest thing for me is just business continuity, keeping the lights on.